Blueberries are big business here in Georgia. In fact, over the last few years, the state has led the nation in blueberry acreage, majority of which is grown in southeast Georgia in or around Macon County. However, for researchers like Ash Sayal, blueberry entomologist with the University of Georgia, it can be quite challenging when having to drive 4 hours when needing to conduct research, which is why last spring he established this research orchard just 15 minutes outside of Athens.
We do work during the field season when we need to, for depending on what pest we are working on at commercial blueberry farms. And also we have a research and demonstration farm in Bacon County, Alma, where we would also do some research projects as well. However, sometimes we do need to do more manipulative research studies where we do need to do intensive monitoring and collect data multiple times a day or even during the night. For that, we needed something more closer than 4 hours from main campus.
One of the primary purposes of the research orchard is to study pests, like this one, the spotted winged Drosophila, a pest that has wreaked havoc for blueberry growers here in Georgia for a decade.
It was first detected in Georgia in 2012, and since then, it has been the key pest of blueberries in the state. They're losing about 15 to 20% annually to this pest. Since introduction of this pest, we had to develop programs immediately to address this issue, which are primarily insecticide-based or have been insecticide-based until recently. With the broad spectrum insecticides going in, we are seeing some issues with more secondary pest problems. And now we have a long list of insect pests that growers need to be looking out for.
Sayal says that this orchard will play a vital part in finding a way to stop that pest and others, as he and his team can now monitor the bushes around the clock and can conduct more detailed studies.
Sometimes, we do require more hourly observations or every other hour observations, 24 hours a day, which is not possible if we have to drive 4 hours. So this orchard will help us conduct those kinds of more detailed studies to evaluate biology and ecology of the pests as well as natural enemies that we are working on, and also figure out other specific techniques that we can use to control this pest without relying on those broad spectrum insecticides.
The orchard, which is right around 1.5 acres, has 5 varieties planted in it that were selected to best represent blueberry production in the state, which Sayal hopes not only helps him and his team with their research projects, but also gives other teams the chance to keep the blueberry industry here in Georgia thriving.
My ultimate goal for this orchard is to serve as a resource for not only my lab, but also other labs in plant pathology for researchers who are working on more doing in-depth studies on blueberry diseases, as well as horticulture department, horticulture specialists who are working on other aspects of blueberry growth and development.
Reporting in Watkinsville for the Farm Monitor, I'm John Holcomb.